It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Wednesday. It's Hump Day, folks. February 8th, 2023. Number 1. Although President Joe Biden has not yet made the formal announcement regarding his re-election plans, it's a foregone conclusion that, he'll run again. One of the most surprising moves initiated by the president several weeks ago was voted upon by Democrats at the Democratic National Committee over the weekend. That's the upheaval of the 2024 Democratic primary schedule. The party confirmed the recently floated trial of changing election history and momentum by making South Carolina the first presidential primary state in 2024. Number 2, today, the What You Need to Know newsletter takes a look at African American composers in the classical music business. So there's Joseph Boulogne, Chevalier de Saint-Georges, dubbed Black Mozart, is remembered as the first classical composer of African origins. Born to a wealthy plantation owner and his African slave, Saint-Georges was a prolific composer who wrote string quartets, symphonies, and concertos in the late 18th century. There was also Florence Price, the first African-American woman to have her music performed by a major symphony orchestra in 1933. Born in Arkansas in 1887, Ms. Price was a deeply religious person and brought the music of the African American church into her music. Check out more in today's What You Need to Know newsletter. Number 3, federal appeals court judges closely questioned a Biden administration attorney Monday on the consequences military personnel might face for refusing COVID-19 vaccinations, even though the Biden vaccine mandate for military personnel, it's been rescinded. Lawyers for a group of Navy SEALs and other Navy personnel who refused to be vaccinated for religious reasons told a 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals panel that federal court injunctions against the mandate are still needed, in part because decisions on deployments and assignments can still be made based on vaccination status. Military leaders have long argued that to maintain unit health and troop readiness, troops have for decades been required to get as many as 17 vaccines, particularly those who are deploying overseas. Number 4, did you check out the Grammys Sunday night when Beyoncé thanked the queer community while making Grammys history? After winning Best Dance Electronic Album, Beyoncé now has more Grammys than any other artist. After thanking her parents, her husband, and her children, Queen Bee accordingly thanked the queer community for your love and for inventing the genre. Beyoncé collaborated with notable queer artists such as Big Frida, Syd, Honey Dijon, T.S. Madison, Grace Jones, Kevin Aviance, Mike Q, Moi Renee, and so many more. Number 5, Mackenzie Barton and Deshauna Gamage have been missing from Palm Bay, Florida since January 31st and February 3rd, respectively. Mackenzie is biracial with brown hair and brown eyes. Deshauna is described as having black hair and brown eyes. Anyone with information on Mackenzie's and Deshauna's disappearance, please go to the Black and Missing Foundation website. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Forgiveness is the gift that you give to yourself to have peace. Ooh, bring it on. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with a man of the world he truly is, Stephen Hill, comedian extraordinaire Myra J., and activist Quinn Townsend Riley, along with best-selling author Derek Barnes, as we discuss today's top headlines and more. To subscribe to my free daily What You Need to Know newsletter, please visit SybilWilkes.com. Be informed.